Top of the morning, gamers! Welcome back to Insanity FLYFF. What's new actually? Did you just log in back after a few months or more than a year? Or are you just a FLYFF player but started on this server? I'm sure that you're wondering what's going on here, and there's a lot of stuff that's new to your eyes. So I will discuss everything on this video about the new things added to Insanity FLYFF. I'll start with an awesome update regarding PvE players, that Insanity now has 2 world bosses which has its own different schedules per day. The drop you get depends on the total damage you made once the world boss has been slain. So first one is the Ghidorah that spawns in the plane of Bubble in Flores, while the Torask spawns in the Eienble cave in Darken. No worries, as I'll put the schedules on the video description. Next one is the drop rate inside the dungeon instances, especially on tier 0 to 1. So the tier 0 to 1 bosses drops more Pinya and soul drops now. And the best news for the new PvE players is that the weapon and set part drops in the dungeon instances are now doubled since September, so you can farm all the way up into the moon. Now let's move on to the game changes and quality of life. Let's start with the reboxing. The item boxer NPC will now rebox anything that has box in-game that it can find inside your inventory. This includes fashion. Please note that anything reboxed will be boxed clean and lose any customization upgrades applied to it. Also, when uploading this video, they might have done some maintenance on it, but it will be available soon. Isn't it annoying to have a PM window covering your screen, but you can't close it because you're still chatting with someone? Here's the solution to that one. You can now minimize the PM window by pressing this button. Let's say someone has been reaching out to you through messages and it's so annoying. There's actually a lot of players like that, so here's the solution to that. The Insanity has actually added the block feature. Let's say, for example, you're gonna click the character and right click and hit block. So once you click block, it should show up on your messenger on the blocked tab. You can actually use the command /block and the name, for example, and that should show up directly to your messenger on the black tab here. If you're going to unblock, just click and right click. So do you wish to know how much you earned by farming? And it's kind of a bit confusing when you do it calculations manually. So the server added a new feature which will track your farming within a certain time frame. You can access it via the menu and features and farm display. And you can actually configure the time, let's say 1 hour. And as a default, it will track kills, damage, Pinya appearing, gain time you set. And you can actually add things here as well, like red chips. It should show up here. It should show the damage, how many kills you did. Let's pause for a bit. Before we proceed with the major changes on the game, please click that like button so that the YouTube algorithm will notice this video and it will be recommended to more people, which means we can invite more players to the game. Don't forget to subscribe as well. 80% of you watching aren't subscribed. Please support me by hitting that subscribe button. Let's go back to the video. And here comes the major changes on the game. Let's start with the quick login feature, where you can just save your account and no need to type your username and password all the time. You actually put your username and your password before you log in, hit save, and that's where it shows up. So even though you're going to remove that, and once you double click this, you're able to log in. So no worries, as this is saved locally on your PC and not on the servers, so no need to worry. And let's say you want to move on to a different channel, so no need to log out and log in just to move to another channel. You can now use the swap channel feature by going to the menu and going to the swap channel, and now you can select what channel you want to go. So I'm gonna go to channel 4. And now we are on channel 4. Are you tired of clicking the mouse just to put awakes on your items? Not anymore. You can use now the auto awake system, where you can save combo awakes that you want to show up on your items and just wait until it shows up. You put the item, the awakening scroll, select which awakes that you want to add to your combo, and put the percent you're targeting. Then hit save. Now you can start awakening and chill. Global upgrading. To avoid too much confusion with the upgrading NPC, it's now combined, where you can upgrade and pierce your items on one window. You can see the requirements per upgrade, what needs below, and just double click the item, double click the materials, and it won't stop unless it reaches the maximum number that you've put it here, or the upgrading materials are depleted. Inventory delete and deleted item recovery. So at the moment, they're fixing this feature, but it will be available soon. And what it does is that you can delete your items by just clicking the trash bin and it will show you a box where everything you click inside your inventory gets deleted, while everything you deleted will now be recoverable until you log off. So make sure that you don't log out until you recover those deleted items. Just shift click the trash bin icon to bring up the item recovery window. Also, sometimes you can find things in your inventory as though it's so messy. Now they actually added the feature where you can find your items by searching the name inside the inventory. Let's say I'm gonna look for the level 60 keys. I'll just put 60, and all the items unrelated to 60 will be grayed out. Watch till the end as we're going to discuss about the battle pass, VIP perks, the item mold, the new teleporter, and more. The teleporter has been changed to a new one. If you go to the buff bang, you will see the locations, dungeon instances, farming map, towns, and when you click a location, for example the wilds, you will see the name of the boss and what are the possible drops that you could get there. And now the item mall has been moved in-game, so it's not available on the website anymore. So it's actually beside the menu button. It's actually the shopping cart icon, and if you click that, you will see the Insanity shop. This one is actually the eye points, and this blue is the vote points. If you click updates, whenever you vote or donate on the website, just click update so it will refresh. You can actually use the filters available for IP or VP, any gender, any job, stated items, and here as well are the categories. You can also view the item by pressing the magnifying glass, which can actually show you what it looks like in the game. By the way, Insanity now has a battle pass. If you go to the menu, it should show battle pass. Before thinking that it's only for players who donates or pays, you are actually right and at the same time wrong, because the battle pass here has the free rewards and also for the battle pass user reward. So even though you're not a battle pass user, you can still use the battle pass free version. To level up the battle pass, you just need to kill mobs and it will gain XP. Now let's say you're finished with the dungeon bosses, you're tired with farming, and you don't know what to do anymore. So go ahead and finish those daily and weekly tasks by going to the quest, which is the daily, and you can actually get a daily quest reward and a weekly quest reward. They contain awesome rewards, so make sure to finish them every day or weekly as well. And another major add-on on the game is the dropped item stat system. When monsters now drop stated items, the stats can now be up to 20% plus or minus the base. For example, let's see here. As you can see, there's a minus to the stats, and also some have additional to the stat. They are actually random when it is dropped from the bosses, or if you're rich, you can buy the scroll of stat reroll, which reroll the modified drought stats. And lastly, the VIP system. So to help support the server, they are now offering in-game VIP perks, which you can buy for 30 days from the item mall. If you're a VIP member, you gain the following benefits for 30 days. So the server is always doing some balance changes for every classes, so you can check them from time to time as well. And which of the updates you like the most? I'm sure that you want to know more about what you can do in this game, so I suggest you check this video out. Go ahead and click it. Yes, this video. Go ahead and click that one.